Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how to make a Boomi agent that will explain error messages. So this is the basic process that we'll be constructing today. So I have a prompt shape here, which is just a message shape with a fairly common error message that's out of memory error. And I'll be feeding that into an agent step that will explain that error message in more detail. So just to show you how it would work, if I go ahead and run this process, it will take the error message from the prompt, put it in the agent. The agent will process it, and these two data process steps reformat the data to make it easier to read. So we'll give it a second to complete, and I'll show you what those do. All right. So you can see here that going into the agent step was the same error message I just showed you. And then out of the message shape, out of the agent step, it'll come out with this. This is very hard to read, but all the information's here. So the first data process step will get rid of stuff like event start, an event, because these are the actual events that the agent is going through when it is processing the data to understand what it'll output. And you can see after that data process shape, it's a little bit better, but you can still see that the line ends are still in plain text. So that's what the second data process shape does, is it makes those into actual line breaks to make it into this final result that's relatively easy to read, and you can send it somewhere as an explanation of why the error happened. These data process shapes are just basic search and replace. So this first one is just doing a search and replace for all this, and replacing with $1. It does that for the entire document. And the second one is even simpler. It's just doing a search and replace for \\n and replacing with actual line breaks that Boomi will treat as line breaks. And so now if we go back to the actual agent, the agent step is using an agent that I have pre-configured called Boomi Troubleshooter. To make this agent, what I did was I went to Boomi Agent Studio, and I used an AI prompt. In this case, it was just explain error messages, and I hit send. And what that will do is it will ask me what I want to do with it. I believe is the next step. Or it might just auto create it based on this general prompt. It looks like it auto created it based on that general prompt. And you can see that it made an agent with what it thinks I want to do based on what I typed in. And I think in my case, this lines up with what I want to do pretty correctly. Just so I know which one is which, I'm going to rename this to test. In this case, I want it to be a conversational agent because I'm not actually looking at structured data here. It's just whatever error message is going in, I want it to process. Personality, voice, and all this stuff you can probably leave the same, but if you wanted to say make it less creative and more precise, you could drop down the creativity or other such things to affect it in that way. But everything here looks good, so I'm just going to hit save and continue. And then when we get to the task part, which are also auto-configured, and each one of these tasks is a general processing it will do the data. And if you click on this, you can go into instructions, and you can see each individual step it's doing and modify them as needed. In my case, this is probably fine. So I'm just going to hit save and continue. And guardrails are similar, but in this case, what it's doing is it's telling the agent what to not do. So like if it gets information that is asking it to like bypass security systems, it will say it can't do that because it's specified here, something not to do. This is also probably fine. So I'm just going to hit save and continue. And then I'll get a summary of everything here, which is just everything that was configured in these first 3 steps. It all looks good, so I'm just going to hit deploy. And you can see here that my test agent is here and it is active. It all looks good. And after it is active, it might take a couple seconds for it to sync up, so I'm not sure if it'll show up here yet. But what it would do is after it is active and synced up with your agent control tower and your sources, not your sources. Yeah, once it's all synced up, it will show up in this list. You can see it's not here yet, but if I was to say use the Boomi Troubleshooter again, you just click it, and I would go to generate a new configuration, and it will generate everything it needs to do. It gives this error message because it needs a Advanced API token to authenticate. You would set that here once you have it. And then you just hit OK, and you just plug it into your process, and you should be good to go.